Hi guys, it's me, Anita Nuations, and for today's video, I am doing another art review type video, and for this video, I am doing another printed canvas, except this one is a bit different from the last one, which I will have linked down below, and I'll also have the playlist for all my art review videos linked, and for this one, as you can see, it's kind of like an adult coloring book with the type of stuff that is printed on it. And all the ones I seen were like this, where they had a bit of a border. Some of them were leaves, and they had examples of like toucans and stuff on them. And I seen this one, and it had an example of some seahorses on it. And I thought it was super cute, so I decided to pick this one up and try and paint a seahorse on it. So when I first started doing this, I was afraid that my acrylic paints would be too dark for it. And I had originally tried watering down some of my paints, but I was using my neon paints for the background, my neon blue, and it was already a fairly thin paint, and so when I watered it down, it was a lot more thin than I would have liked. So I wound up just not watering it down and going over it like that. And I used some of my neon pink and green for like the shell and one of the plants on the bottom. And I found this was quite a fun little project to do. Just pop on a movie or something and work on it, and which is what I did. The one thing that I found was very tedious, but it was also a lot of fun to work on, was the coral in the corner, which I painted with one of my smallest paintbrushes and some silver paint. I found that was a lot of work, but I also quite enjoyed it. And it was also a lot of fun to just do one of these with just paint. Because lately I've been coloring a lot in adult coloring books while I'm watching TV. And it's really a lot of fun to just sit there and color. And so I found it very fascinating to just sit there and do it, but with paint. So I used I have 3 different types of the dollar store paints that I have. I have two metallic ones, some neon ones, and some regular ones. And I wound up using all 3 different types on here. And I feel like it turned out very nice. My seahorse did turn out a little weird, I find. But it's also not that weird. The weirdest part might be like its tail, and maybe the way the head connects to the body and the little fin on the back. And I do think it turned out pretty cute. I did use the little seahorses on the packaging that it came in for reference, because I just wanted to make it cute, simple, and not very realistic. And I thought that those seahorses on the cover were the perfect reference. And this was around $1.50, $1.25 from my dollar store, and it's just a flat canvas. And I found it is worth it for just something cute to do. And I might be putting this up in my house. I actually put up a lot of the paintings and drawings I do around my house just to decorate it, because otherwise my walls are very bare. But I do think it's really cute. It's definitely gonna go up somewhere in my house. I do find I made some big bubbles and small bubbles at the seahorse, and I feel like they look a little weird, but also not weird. It might be better if I just went with some smaller dots instead of the bigger bubbles, but I still like how it went at the end. I tried to not make any colors touching each other because I wasn't going to try and outline it in paint. And I was trying to make it as easy as possible for you to be able to tell where the things differentiated from one another, so that they wouldn't look like one big mass or one big thing. I did paint a few things in the same color so that you know that they're like the same type of thing. With the seaweed on the sides, there's one in front of a thing that I painted gold, and I painted it orange just so it doesn't blend in too much with green. And I went very simple with the colors. I didn't do any mixing or anything. And I just wanted to keep it very, very simple. With the little coral things in the front, I painted them like red, orange, and yellow for one of them. And I would have liked to make it like the other one a red or an orange, but I didn't want it to blend together too much. And also, the yellow does help to tie together the other bits of yellow that I used throughout the scenery and with the seahorse. So I guess it does help to make it more cohesive. If I were to go off that though, by using reusing colors to make them cohesive, the silver coral off in the corner probably does seem a bit weird. I probably could have made it pink or something, but I thought it would be a lot of fun to make it silver, which it was. And the seahorse, here painting it, I did start by just painting the silhouette. I didn't sketch it out or anything. I just freehand painted it, which I found was a lot of fun. And then I just used a small piece of a sponge to dab on the green and add some details. I was trying to give it more detail, but also keep it simple. And I had a hard time making it so that you know where like the jaw looking part of the seahorse was as well, and making it not look weird where the head attaches to the body. Like, there's some parts of it where I feel like it looks weird, but overall I do like it. The seahorse is very cute, but along the snout part there was a thicker line of brown from when I originally outlined it in brown before I outlined it in black, and I do wish that wasn't there because it would make it look a lot nicer. But I also kind of like the extra brown bit of outline that you can see throughout the seahorse. I don't really have much more to say about this painting, so before I go ahead and try and keep talking about it, or I wind up rambling, I'm gonna leave it off here. So do please leave some suggestions for what you want to see down below. I'm trying to post once a week on every Tuesday, and I'm trying to get them up by 2 p.m. my time, which I think is CST. And so leave comments of what you want to see down below. I have this series that I'm going to be starting next week, I think, that I'm very excited to start, and I hope you guys like it. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I will see you all in my next video next week. Bye.